What's up, guys? Today I want to speak about university, and this is my top 10 tips on how to survive university. So let's get started. No, I'm joking, but real talk, let's get started. Alright, number one, yeah? Be familiar with your location. What I mean by that is research the area you're going to move into. Or if you're not moving out, research the area you're going to be staying in while studying. So things like Google Maps, just to search on how the area looks so you can have a rough idea before you move in. Another one is cab numbers. I keep a cab number on my keychain because cab numbers is very vital. Like on nights out, let's say you get a bit, and then you lose your phone, so you don't get any numbers on your phone, or you don't have any data, for example. That would help. It would help if you had a key ring with a number on it, because more or less you're gonna have. If you don't have your phone, you're gonna have your keys. If you don't have if you lose everything, then you're just unlucky. Like nothing we can do about that. But yeah, man, be familiar with be familiar with be familiar with your location. Tip number 2 is enroll in your city. And what I mean by that is sign up to like the GP, get all signed up, booked in. What else? My notebook. Oh yeah, local library. I found in first year there was a lot of distractions in the main library. A lot of people that I knew just turns into a social gathering. Whereas if you went to the local library, you're less likely to know locals in a city 100 miles from where you are that will be in that same library. If you know what I mean? Guys, voting is a very crucial one. Voting is a very crucial one. People underestimate the power of voting. What I mean by that is they don't understand the benefits that being on the whatever it's called, the voting list, the importance of that. Being on that list means you're in the database, and being in the database helps your credit. So for all you aspiring young heads out there, or all you independent people that want to do your own thing in the future, having good credit is essential, because having good credit means you can get mortgage, finance cars, and everything else that good credit needs. So voting is a very good one and a very cheap way to build good credit. The next one is one that I wouldn't have been so comfortable doing in the past, and that I really strongly would recommend now. So it's tip number 3, and it's sign up for discounts. A brief little look into my past. I was a very prideful young lad, and yeah, man, I just saw discounts as inferior, and I just didn't want to be judged for, I wasn't the type of guy to bring out coupons and start redeeming. I wasn't that type of guy. Now I think I'm different, and I'm more mature, so I understand the importance of saving and budgeting, and I've been taught to care less about what people think. So that's kind of why it's a weird one for me, but it's on my list. Things like rail cards, NUS cards, NUS Extra, Taste cards. If you drive, make sure you grab like a Shell card or like a Tesco Club. There's any type of card that gets you loyalty or discounts, because I realized in university it's the fact that you spend little amounts so often that adds up to so much and ends up killing your bank account. Tip number 4. Number 4, but everyone would agree that takeaway is the red devil on your shoulder. Around my area, we have Domino's, and Domino's closes at 5 a.m. They stop delivering at 5 a.m. So imagine you finish a night out, leave the club around 3, get home, you're hungry as hell, yeah, and then you look in your cupboard thinking, wait, I don't want to cook any of this. I don't want to, I'm not trying to do that right now. And then you remember you have coupons in your wall for 2 for 1 Domino's. Your friend's next to you giving you that nod, like yeah, let's buy it. And you're thinking, it's only a few pounds. No. Okay, Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Be stronger than I was, because I was not strong whatsoever. I was not strong at all. But I would say this year, you know, I feel like I've learned a few things that I didn't know in first year. So I think I'm more equipped to handle first. Like, I'm uni now when I get back. No matter how rich you are, it's still cash loss. It's like spending money on takeaway. Okay, tip number 5: adapt a hobby. Vlogging has kind of turned into my hobby. A hobby is more than the activity itself. A hobby helps you to stay focused, healthy, committed, and it's not like a chore. It's something you like to do, so it improves your quality of life, I could say, because you're more happy and more content when you're doing something you like. So I would say adapt the hobby, because at uni, oh my days, you have so much spare time. It's unbelievable. And it's kind of the availability of spare time is what takes the distractions and makes them bigger than they actually are. Because if you're not doing anything, but then there's a party on, or your friends are going out to spend money, and it's like, it's easier to do that when you're not doing anything. But when you have things going on, it's like you can skip out on certain things that other people are doing. So I would say adapt a hobby, man. Tip number 6 here is develop organizational skills. Organizational skills is the most lacked skill, like, for university students, because it's so hard to find the balance between social, education, and even money. It's so financial. That balance is hard to find, and if you don't have any organizational skills, it's even harder, if you know what I mean. Not a lot of people mention it. I don't see it a lot mentioned a lot on YouTube. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that little secret. Number 7, create a timetable, like a revision schedule or anything. Just create one, because what you'd find in university is that you make a mental declaration to yourself and say, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure I do that. I'm gonna make sure I do that, and then yeah, you try to keep to it. That's the thing. You would almost do it, like you're sitting down, ready to start work, got your pencil in hand, you're ready to start work. But then someone was knocking your door, boom, boom, boom. Hey, we're going out. You wanna come? And you're thinking, I've been doing well so far with my whole mental declaration. One day won't hurt. You go out. The next day you do it, and you think, yeah, you're back on schedule. And then it becomes a habit. People start coming to you, and then you start thinking, oh yeah, I can delay it. And then you become someone that delays things further than they should. And then when you do that, when it comes to exam season, you're just in the library, stuck in books, buried in books, because you didn't keep to that mental declaration you made like 9 months before. So I would say make a timetable. It's not about being a geek or being weird or being a nerd. It's about being smart, because after all, you come to uni to be intelligent. Don't forget your purpose. I would say it that way. Don't forget your purpose. Number 8. Budget. Yeah, budget the hell out of your life. Yeah. You don't have to keep a ledger and write down everything you spend, but make sure you budget. Make sure you give rough amounts, if anything. Say, yeah, this week I'm gonna spend this when I go out, or this on food shopping, or this on books. And then I'm telling you 100%, if you find yourself going broke at the end of the year, I'm not gonna lie, saying you're an unlucky individual. With a budget, you can end up affording things like delicacies. Partway through uni, I got a car, and I feel if I wasn't as smart with my money, I wouldn't have been able to get the car. I bought a car, TV, games console, and like I enjoyed myself, so I went out quite a lot, cinemas and stuff like that, and activities like paintballing and stuff like that. So I was only able to afford it because I budgeted. Okay, number 9. I like this one a lot. Don't forget remember why you're here. Remember, it's not when the parties are said and done. Why are you here? Why are you in university? Why are you studying? Why? Remember that, yeah? Because that why is what's going to take you through first year to third year. Make sure your why is strong, because your why is very important. Stay connected, so make sure you contact home. If you have parents, so contact your parents, guardians, even friends from home. I'm not saying mingle with them as you, like friends, mingle with them as you used to, because sometimes things change, and sometimes dynamics of relationships change, so that's understandable. But keep in touch. I would say helps a lot. It helps a whole lot, because a lot of people lose themselves, and I would say there was one point I lost myself at university, and I can't even lie to you. But it was only because university creates like a bubble. It's like a realm. It's like a realm, and that realm can make you forget that there's other things that exist outside that realm. So at one point I was just waking up, going into lectures or not going into lectures, which I don't recommend, and then just kind of like going partying and just like forgetting that I had a life aside from my uni life. Please guys, please don't forget why you came here. Don't lose grip of reality. Last but not least, I would say this is quite a unique twist on a cliche tip. I like it. Tip number 10 for me is be the best version of yourself. A lot of people say be yourself, but sometimes yourself, I don't want to say it, but isn't good enough. Sometimes, because sometimes who you feel you are is different to who you are. At university, sometimes you have to be more willing to understand other people's opinions and understand where other people come from, and understand that other people's opinions matter more than you feel they do. So I would say be the best version of yourself, because being yourself, sometimes you might be loud and annoying, but if you're the best version of yourself, sometimes you might think, okay, let me just be a bit more calm today. It's still yourself, but it's just you're not the overload of yourself. You're not the worst part of yourself, because I feel we all have different parts to ourselves. Being the best version of yourself is kind of like the key. Is kind of like the one to be. Like that's like kind of like the best thing to be, the best version of yourself. I think that's my top 10 tips. I tried to make it as honest, and I didn't want to mention the cliche things, because there's things you should know. Things like come prepared. Like, okay, everyone knows you need to be prepared for university, because it's not easy. And I tried to make my list quite unique and quite personal. But number 10 and number 9, I feel, are very, very good ones. Number 9 was don't lose grip of reality, and number 10 was be the best version of yourself. And I feel if you do those two perfectly and the rest of them mediocre or like not so good, you can fly through uni so easily and like have fun. So that's kind of like my top 10 tips. But thank you guys, thank you for watching my video. Like I said before, vlogging is I think it's a hobby of mine now. I think I've adopted it as a hobby. Please expect more vlogs. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. But thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, because there's other things you could have done with your time, and thank you for making it to the end of my video. But please subscribe down below, because I am gonna make more of these videos, and it will help if you do subscribe. So please.